My two Satoshis, this is my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. I'm stacking Toshis, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you need to get the real news at. Neighbors and the pyros.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is Thursday, the 12th of November, 2020. Shout out to my man Wire Sparks, one of my premium YouTube members. And shout out to all my new YouTube members. I gave you guys a shout out on YouTube last night. I want to thank you guys for your support of the CBTV Crypto Blood YouTube channel. So shout out to all of you guys. But Wire Sparks dropped the song request, Dom Kennedy After School. Thanks for the song request, bro. That's from 4 weeks ago. Been toggling back and forth between the Red Pill Discord room and finishing up those on the YouTube side for the song requests. If you have any song requests going forward, guys, make sure you drop those in the Discord Red Pill room. The link is in the description below. But what's good, people? Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to another episode. Wow, today we're going to be talking about what PayPal has just done on this day. We've got some Binance news as well. They're starting to finally kick people off of their platform. To be honest with you, I thought this was already done. When they warned people to stop using Binance.com, US citizens that is, I stopped even messing with it. So I didn't even know people could still trade on there. So they're finally kicking people off. I think they're getting some heat from what's going on with BitMEX. We'll look at the details here, and I'll let you know how much time you have left to actually get off of their platform. And also, I just literally talked about this regarding the Ethereum 2.0 migration and what would happen with people, having to stake their ETH for the new platform, for the new blockchain, the Beacon chain, right? Well, looks like someone has come up with an idea to facilitate that for you, and they are called LiquidStake. So I'm going to talk about them today, give you the details on that. Pretty good as far as how they have everything set up. They have a legal team to help you with the tax implications with this swap, and you'll be able to actually get a loan against your staked tokens. So no longer will you be kind of in limbo with moving your ETH over. We'll talk about the details again here from Cointelegraph. And again, PayPal, yes, you can now trade on their platform. US citizens can trade up to $20,000 a week. It used to be only $10,000. Now you have the ability to trade over there on PayPal. Very interesting. We'll get into the details. They actually got a bit license out of New York, which is hard to get. But of course, New York is going to bend your arms as far as what you can and can't do. We'll get into the details of that. That is out of Cointelegraph as well. All three articles coming to you today on this episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. If you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And don't forget, I still have a great deal for you, or at least I should say purevpn has a great deal for you. They've been extending their Halloween sale, 62% off for the yearly plan. Make sure you guys get over there and check them out. Again, you get a 7-day trial, I think only for 99 cents. After that, you pay like 46 bucks for the entire year. I use a VPN when I'm on the road and even at home, guys, because it completely secures your signal with AES 256-bit encryption network basically every time you go online. So that's added security for you. But in addition to that, you do get to bypass internet restrictions with some of your favorite streamed platforms like Netflix, HBO, Disney, and even Hulu. So use the link in the description below to get that discount. And also Dudex, don't forget them. I am solely trading my algo over there at dudex.com. I love them, been with them actually before I migrated my algo over there. Finally got all the kinks out the way. No double orders on the stop losses anymore. So if you guys are interested, you can actually sign up with the link below, shoot me an email, and I will give you my algo for free, my signal for free for a whole month. So basically hands off. You don't have to make those trades, right? They're automated and they follow my system. So right now we have Bitcoin versus USDT and Ethereum versus USDT. So hit me up if you want to get a free month of my algo over on Dudex. Link is in the description below. So let's go ahead and get into it. The heat map, yes, Bitcoin up 2.4% today. It is above that 16,000 threshold that we kind of took a breather on. It wasn't even an area of resistance though. To me, the next area of resistance is literally the all-time high. So there's a clear path for us. We may take breathers, as you've seen we've done, right? But we are on our way to all-time highs without a shadow of a doubt, in my opinion. Ethereum, though, and all the altcoins for the most part are looking red. It's down 1.4%, trading at $458. We've got Litecoin down 1.3%. ADA's down 2.7%, and EOS is down 2.6%. It is trading at $2.44. Algorand hit hard today though. That's down 5.7%. Someone let me know why Algorand is down so heavily today. But other than that, you can see to the far right, we are in the red, deep reds for a lot of the lower cap Ethereum tokens, which we all know most of the altcoin market is made up of ETH tokens. So I don't know what's going on, but a lot of capital is still pushing Bitcoin higher. Maybe that capital is moving from the altcoins back into Bitcoin. This is a chart from one of my algos. And as you see, we hit a bump right here, but that's basically kind of a moving average of sorts. But, for my algo, this line is derived from a number of signals to create this proprietary line. But as you see, we bumped up against it. That is not an area of resistance, though. Technically speaking, it's not. So we've broken past that now, and we're on our way, guys. I think we're heading much higher. We'll get into the details on that here in a second. But if I zoom out to the 1 hour on the Dudex chart, which they're using TradingView technology as well, you will see I can draw a trend line here just to show you where you should be concerned. If we break to the downside, it would only be a short breakdown, right? Nothing major here, as you guys can see. If we break this inner trend line, we would have major support here at 14,800 area at this point. I don't see us going that low, okay, at all. I think the two bounces we saw here, that was enough for us to go ahead and make that move higher. I can even draw something across like this so you guys can see how we pretty much broke through the pennant and we're heading higher. So the real area of support now should technically be 16,000 or thereabouts, maybe a little bit lower. But ultimately, we are heading higher, guys, without a shadow of a doubt from a technical standpoint. Now, we know nothing is 100%, right? We can have some crazy, out of nowhere news come out fundamentally and say, hey, Bitcoin is being banned by the US or something like crazy, right? Something crazy. That could happen. And that would shatter all of these technicals. So nothing is 100%. But if all things equal, nothing else fundamentally changes, then we're heading higher. So that's where we are technically speaking with things. Again, hit that link if you guys want to sign up for the algo. It will trade for you. All you have to do is fund your account, send me an email, and I'll walk you through the rest of that on how to get your API keys and send those over to me securely so we can get you started on the trading for a month. Let's take a look at the first article. PayPal, this is major news. It is now live for trading in the US. Customers can trade up to $20,000 per week. It was initially thought $10,000, but per its updated announcement, PayPal ended its wait list for customers looking to use cryptocurrencies in the US. Trading features a limit of $20K per week. PayPal ultimately plans to make crypto payments available at 26 million merchants globally. That is big. The CEO of PayPal said that the shift to digital forms of currency is inevitable, bringing with it clear advantages in terms of financial inclusion and access, efficiency, speed, and resilience of payment systems, and the ability for governments to disperse funds to citizens quickly. I'm going to read that again. And the ability for governments to disperse funds to citizens quickly. So what does that mean to me? I'm thinking that the government may actually partner up with PayPal. This could be one more venue or avenue for the government to issue their Fed coin or whatever they're going to call it. I'm thinking that. I'm just listening, guys. You got to pay attention to those details in people's quotes. But the interesting part here is that this PayPal has received the first conditional bit license from the New York Department of Financial Services. We know is one of the most hawkish subnational financial regulators in the U.S. Many noted that the terms of the PayPal's crypto services would entail that coins bought on the platform would not be able to leave. And the article is saying this is likely because of their deal with New York and obtaining that bit license. That may have been one of the caveats to the whole situation. So the only thing that's, not I would be much more bullish if people could buy Bitcoin or cryptos on PayPal and send them elsewhere. That also, to me, opens up more buying pressure. It puts PayPal on the hook even more to have those funds available. If I can't send those funds out of PayPal, then where's really the pressure to hold every Bitcoin that is accounted for within their platform? There wouldn't be, in my opinion. So fractional reserving will happen with this PayPal situation as long as the borders are closed like this. I think it's going to be high, in my opinion. So we'll have to see how that plays out and what does that do to the price of Bitcoin. All right, let's take a look at what Binance is talking about. They're finally locking down, taking action on U.S. customers. So you guys have about 90 days to withdraw your funds if you are still over there on Binance. This was an email obtained by the block directed at users to withdraw their funds, okay, within 90 days. The move comes more than a year after Binance first announced that it would stop serving U.S. residents from September of 2019. That's when I left. I thought it was over, thought you couldn't do any more trading. That's what they made it seem like. But it looks like that's not the case. People have still been trading over there since then. So they've started blocking U.S. citizens from accessing the exchange. Until now, the exchange was still effectively allowing users to access the platform. You would just have to say that you're not a U.S. citizen when setting up an account. But again, now they're cracking down. So make sure you guys transfer your funds off of Binance ASAP. And again, I think this is coming off the backs of what the U.S. Department of Justice and the CFTC did recently with charging BitMEX and its founders for violating Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering regulations, among other allegations. So to me, I think they felt the heat, Binance that is, and they accelerated their push to get everyone off of Binance.com. You can use Binance.us. I don't. Okay, that is another option for you if you like how Binance handles their business. Go over to Binance.us to sign up and set up an account there. They don't have as many coins over there as they do on Binance.com, but I'm assuming that that will increase over time. And lastly, remember I said this when I was talking about the whole situation with Ethereum 2 and you having to stake your tokens. I said the private sector is going to come up with a solution. That's what we do as humans. We innovate. And sure enough, there was another company I told you guys where you could stake your tokens with them and they would give you some type of token back that you can go around and trade. Well, LiquidStake is taking another approach at it. It's probably a better one because, as it says in this article, the phase between, phase 0 and 1, we don't know how long that's going to be. Could it be 18 months? Could it be 36 months? Who knows, right? So a better approach is to allow people to take out collateral loans on their Ethereum 2.0 staked assets. So the article talks about prospective stakers in Ethereum 2.0 phase 0 will not be able to withdraw or transfer their staked funds until after the rollout of phase 1, which could take years. I am under that impression. I think it's going to take years for sure. Okay, ahead of this difficult choice, Darma Capital, which is one of the several companies planning to offer intermediate staking that would let users have access to their capital, has come up with this LiquidStake initiative. Okay, both retail and institutional stakers can delegate their capital and maintain the ability to use it as collateral to receive USDC. So instead, they're going to be allowing dollar-denominated loans against your stake. All right, and that is a more immediate service. With LiquidStake, you can have your stake and eat it too, they said. That's crazy. And in that regard, stakers probably are looking for fiat to maintain their life expenses. So that's the problem we're trying to solve. So as I stated at the beginning, They have a tax management system already set up to help you through that whole situation, because that is a taxable event, right? That is a taxable event. It is what's called a non-security swap, okay? And there's 30 years plus of experience they have with those types of situations. So that is one possibility for you guys to utilize. The caveat, though, with that whole situation going their way, customers must go through LiquidStake to join Ethereum 2.0. Otherwise, they will become ineligible for the lending service. And they're doing this simply because this solves a few issues. This will allow or disallow any other party from claiming that staked coin, right? So in practice, this is a necessity to make sure that there are no copies of private keys holding the staked ETH. So you've got to go through their platform to actually initiate this, which makes sense. It does make sense. In addition to that, as I've stated before, you know, tax-wise, they'll be able to help you and monitor all that and have all the tax liabilities and everything recorded in-house. So that's what you have, guys. LiquidStake. If you're interested, check them out. I'll leave a link to this article below or pin it. It's pretty much it, though, for today, ladies and gents. Shout out to everybody that experienced that YouTube blackout last night. That was crazy. And I got a lot of questions about that, because technically that should never happen. A worldwide blackout. They have redundancies upon redundancies. I don't even know how the hell that happened. Maybe we'll talk about that on a later video. But that's it. Shout out to my man Wire Sparks for the song request tonight, Dom Kennedy, After School. If you found this video informative, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell to receive more videos like this. I'm out of here. Holla!
The bus ride at the